walls, the objects, even in the air. Now, what can I help you with today? Oh, right, it's January. Happy New Year! Although, it's a little bit late. Oh well, better late than never, am I right? So, what did you bring to trade with me today? Can I see? Oh wow! What do we have here? A mini Professor Trelawney figure. This item is very rare. Are you sure you want to trade it? Now, before you trade something with me, let me remind you about my 3 important rules. Number 1, every item in this shop has a purpose. The shop decides whether it stays or leaves. Number 2, the shop's magic can only be unlocked by touching the item 3 times, and by me only. Number 3, once the trade is made, there's no refund or return. Now that you know the rules, do you still want to trade this item? Okay. You know what? Before you make the decision, I want to show you something about this item. Maybe it will help you make the decision easier. You see, the Mellow Pawnshop is no ordinary pawnshop. It's a magical pawnshop. Today, we're going to visit the origin of this mini Professor Trelawney figure together. I hope we get to see her. What? You don't know who Professor Sybill Trelawney is? Well, that needs to change before we go see her. Let me tell you a little bit about Professor Sybill Trelawney then. Professor Sybill Trelawney is the divination teacher at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, known for her dramatic flair and eccentric personality. She spends most of her time in the Divination Tower, surrounded by crystal balls, tea leaves, and other magical trinkets. She's famous, or perhaps infamous, for her vague but often startlingly accurate predictions, though some doubt her abilities. She's made some of the most significant prophecies in the visiting world. One of her greatest prophecies foretold the rise of the Lord Voldemort and the one destined to defeat him, Harry Potter. But beyond her predictions, Professor Trelawney is a master of reading the signs and symbols in everyday life. She sees the unseen and guides those who seek clarity. And today, we'll step into her world where the future is just a misty wish away. Now that you know more about Professor Trelawney, are you ready to discover the secrets this figure holds? Watch closely as I touch this figure softly 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Alright, bubbles, hold on tight. Let's unlock what 2025 has in store for you with Professor Trelawney. answers to the mysteries of your life. Fate has brought you here, and the spirits are ready to speak. We are going to look into the future together. Today, in many different mediums. Let's start with the first one, shall we? Mancy, the ancient art of tea leaf reading, reveals truth hidden deep within the soul. The tea leaves form patterns, symbols that whisper secrets of the future to those who can decipher the language. Allow me to guide you through this delicate process. First, let us prepare the tea. Now, close your eyes, dear seekers. Take a deep breath and think of your question. Is it about your career, your health, perhaps love or fortune? Focus on what your heart desires to know as I prepare this sacred brew. Here, take a sip. Slowly, let the warmth of the tea fill you and calm your spirit. Imagine the answers you seek swirling within this cup, waiting to be uncovered. Once you have sipped, swirl the cup gently 3 times, like this, clockwise. Always clockwise, for that is the direction of time's flow. Yes, just like that. Thank you. Let me take a look, okay? The leaves have settled. Let us see what they have to say. Let's start with the work, okay? The first image I see is a key. Ooh, this is a powerful symbol. It tells me that new opportunities are on the horizon for you in your career or personal ambitions. A door that has been locked will finally open, revealing new paths. But beware, dear seeker, beware. The key also represents choice. You must decide which door to unlock, for not every opportunity is what it seems. Look carefully before you leave. Let's move on to the next topic, shall we? Oh, and here, health, I see a tree. Such a grounding and beautiful sign. invest in what truly matters to you. This coin sparkles with golden potential. I'm gonna set this aside for now. The tea leaves have spoken. Their whispers guide us to a future filled with choices, growth, love, and abundance. But remember, the future is not fixed. It is a canvas, and you are the artist. The leaves simply offer a glimpse, a spark of inspiration to guide your hands as you paint the days ahead. Shall we continue? The leaves have opened the door, but the dice await. Each medium will reveal more layers to the mysteries of your 2025. Let's continue with the dice. There are 9 dice in here. Each of the dice has 6 faces. What the dice has to tell you about your future. Let's see. Dice number 1, the golden snitch. The snitch, what a delightful omen. It zips into your life like an opportunity disguises as chaos. But remember, dear seeker, catching it requires not just speed, but cunning and focus. Think of this as life's ultimate game of giveaway. You will need sharp reflexes, not to mention a good broomstick, both literally and metaphorically. And if you find yourself distracted by bludgers or the opinions of others, just keep your eyes on the prize. Oh, and perhaps practice your grip. Nobody wants a fumble. Let's move on to the next dice. Dice number 2, Hedwig. Hedwig, a sign of faithful companionship and of course express delivery. This dice tells me you have someone in your life who's loyal to a fault, like a personal post hour who's always there to deliver wisdom, comfort, or that one item you always forget at the store. On a less cheerful note, Hedwig also warns of overburdening yourself with other people's messages. Remember, even the most reliable hour needs to rest those wings. Delegate, dear seeker, and maybe invest in some hour treats. Or in your case, a proper self-care routine. Let's move on to the next dice. Let's see what it has to say. Dice number 3, Aragog. Oh no, this is Aragog. This one is quite literal, I'm afraid. It means you might be caught in a web. Perhaps it's office politics, family drama, or an actual spider spinning one above your bed. Whatever it is, the advice here is to avoid getting tangled. Treat carefully, and if all else fails, try not to scream too loudly. The neighbors might worry. Shh. Wow. Let's see what's the next one has to say. Dice number 4, Polyjuice Motion. Transformation. This dice is Polyjuice Motion. transformations aren't always permanent. You might try on new roles, ideas, or even identities this year. But the key is to stay grounded and avoid stray cat hairs, unless you really want to know what it's like to groom yourself with your tongue. Interesting. Dice number 5. Let's see. Platform 9 3/4. The gateway to new beginnings. This dice encourages you to board the train of adventure, even if you feel a little unprepared. Interesting. But do keep an eye on your luggage. Life has a way of misplacing what we think we need, only to show us we didn't need it at all. And if anyone offers you a chocolate frog on the journey, say yes. You never know what collectible card might come with it. Now, dice number 6. The Basilisk. The Basilisk. My dear, this is the symbol of hidden dangers. Perhaps that email you have been avoiding, or the leftovers you forgot in the fridge. But fear not. Its gaze only has power if you meet it directly. So face your challenges with courage, or a sturdy pair of sunglasses. And if all else fails, remember, petrification is temporary, but snacks are eternal. Dice number 7. Oh, sweet Dobby. This dice speaks of unexpected freedom. Perhaps a weight will lift from your shoulders, a deadline extended, an obligation cancelled. Or maybe you will simply find a cozy pair of socks that sparks joy. Whatever the case, Dobby reminds us that small acts of kindness, even to ourselves, can lead to great liberation. Now, where is my knitting kit? Let's move on to the next dice. Dice number 8. The Mandrake. Oh my, a symbol of rebirth and growth. But oh, what a noisy process it can be. This dice tells me you're in the midst of a transformation that might feel, well, ear-splitting. But fear not, for after the screaming comes a new phase of life, vibrant and strong. Just remember to wear protective gear. Life can be loud. The last dice, dice number 9. Oh, the chocolate frog. This sweet treat brings joy, surprise, and a bit of mischief. It's a reminder to indulge in life's little pleasures, whether it's dessert, a spontaneous adventure, or simply jumping on the furniture when no one's watching. But keep your wits about you. The opportunity like this tend to hop away quickly if you're not paying attention. Keep your net handy. The dice have spoken. Their tiny tails now etched into the fabric of your 2025. But their journey has only opened the first door. Beyond this lies the wisdom of the cards, a deck imbued with the essence of Hogwarts itself. Each card holds a story, a symbol, a destiny, waiting to be revealed. see what they whisper about the year to come. Oops. Sorry. Reveal your secrets to us, dear friends. One by one, we shall unravel the mysteries you hold. Voldemort, the card of ambition, transformation, and questionable nostrils. This card whispers of immense potential, but warns against losing your humanity in the pursuit of power. Perhaps this year will present you with a choice. Will you be a benevolent leader, or will you try to dominate your friend group like a Dark Lord and Triple Knight? Either way, remember, no one likes a sore loser or an overly dramatic villain speech. Next card. The Queen of Chaos, Bellatrix Lestrange. Passion, and let's say questionable relationship choices. Bellatrix reminds us that passion can burn bright, but left unchecked, it might singe your favorite sweater or your reputation. This card advises channeling your energy into something creative, like art, music, or perhaps slightly less evil gagging in the mirror. Jack of Spades, Draco Malfoy. The misunderstood soul. Draco appears when we're wrestling with identity and expectations. This card suggests that you might feel caught between what you want and what others expect of you. But don't worry, my dear, you don't need to be a brooding Slytherin prince to find your way. Just be sure to roll your eyes dramatically at least once a day. It's good for your soul. Ace of Spades, Salazar Slytherin's locket. A powerful Horcrux. The locket speaks of hidden burdens and secrets. Perhaps you've been carrying a weight that isn't entirely yours, or you have been protecting a truth too precious to share. This card advises caution. A secret shared too soon could lead to trouble, but one kept too long might weigh you down. Also, maybe avoid cursed jewelry in solar season. Next, we have clubs. Let's start with the King of Clubs, shall we? Severus Snape. Professor Snape, the master of complexity and a champion of grudges. This card tells me you're navigating a situation where you may feel unappreciated, but your efforts will one day shine in hindsight. Perhaps it's time to embrace embrace your inner misunderstood genius and find solace in something meaningful, like potion making or perfecting your drama game swish. Next, Queen of Clubs, Luna Lovegood. Oh, sweet Luna, the Queen of Individuality and Whimsy. This card is a call to embrace your quirks and march to the beat of your own dirigible plum tambourine. Luna reminds us that being normal is vastly overrated, and sometimes the best solutions come from unexpected places, like wearing radish earrings to a formal event. Next, we have Jack of Clubs, Neville Longbottom. Dear Neville, the card of quiet strength and surprising heroism. This card appears when you need a reminder that even the most timid among us can rise to the occasion. Whether you're tackling a big project or standing up to your own insecurities, remember, you're the chosen one in your own story, and you will look dashing doing it. Ace of Clubs, Hedwig. Oh, Hedwig, the messenger of hope and companionship. This card symbolizes loyalty and connection. It encourages you to reach out to those who matter most and send them a little love, preferably not via hour, unless you have the appropriate permits. Also, take time to appreciate the small moments. They are what make the journey magical. Let's move on to the next symbol. Hearts. Kings of Hearts. Harry Potter. Harry, the card of courage, resilience, and occasionally sheer dumb luck. This card tells me that no matter what challenges come your way, you will find a way through, possibly with the help of a glowing patronus or a timely intervention from a wise mentor. But beware of overthinking. It's the mental equivalent of summoning dementors. Queen of Hearts, Hermione Granger. Hermione, the Queen of Intellect and Determination. This card calls for meticulous planning and a touch of bravery. Remember, my dear, knowledge is power, but so is a good argument. If in doubt, channel your inner Hermione and say, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. It will sort most things most of the time. Next, Jack of Hearts, Ronald Weasley. Ron, the card of humor, loyalty, and occasionally being overshadowed. This card tells me you will find success not by standing in the spotlight, but by being the steadfast companion others rely on. like symbols, diamonds. Ooh, diamonds are girls' best friends. Let's do King of Diamonds, Albus Dumbledore. Dumbledore, the sage of wisdom and cryptic advice. This card urges you to trust in the journey, even when it feels like you're assembling IKEA furniture without instructions. Help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it. But it's also a good idea to double check your email filters. Next, let's do Queen of Diamonds, Minerva McGonagall. McGonagall, the card of leadership and no-nonsense energy. She reminds us that respect is earned, not given. This year, you will need to take charge, whether that's managing a team or finally organizing your sock drawer. And if anyone questions you, a sharp glare over the top of your glasses should do the trick. Next, Jack of Diamonds, Sirius Black. Sirius, the rebel and free spirit. This card encourages you to embrace your inner adventure. Take risk, break a few rules, but not too many. And remember that life's too short to stay locked in a metaphorical cupboard. Just keep an eye out for full moons. Next, Ace of Diamonds, Rowena Ravenclaw's Diadem. The diadem, a symbol of intellect and discovery. This card speaks of uncovering hidden truths and tapping into your potential. Whether it's learning a new skill or solving a long-standing mystery, this year will bring enlightenment. But only if you keep your curiosity alive and maybe dust off a few old books. We still have 2 cards, and they are jokers. The first joker is Dobby. Dobby, the card of selfless acts and chaotic surprises. This card tells me your year will be filled with moments of unexpected joy. Perhaps a gift from a friend or a song that matches your mood perfectly. Embrace the chaos, dear seeker. It's what makes life magical. The next joker is Hagrid. Hagrid, the gentle giant of kindness and loyalty. This card is a reminder to embrace your wild side, whether that's adopting a pet, trying a new hobby, or simply spending more time in nature. And if you ever feel lost, remember, there's no problem too big for a hug from Hagrid. Wow, now that the cards have spoken to us, there you have it. Dear Seeker, a tapestry of symbols woven by fate itself. Remember, each card holds wisdom, humor, and a sprinkle of magic. Use them to guide you as you step boldly into the year ahead. Crystal ball, this sacred sphere of mysteries and wonders mist, shadows and light play together in a dance of fate. The future is never a clear path. But what I can tell you, my dear, is that you must prepare for change. Change is coming like a storm. It will not be sudden, but gradual, gathering strength until one day it will be undeniable. For work, I see a figure moving through a maze of desks and paperwork. It's like a labyrinth, and I sense frustration. But within this, I see a glimmer of hope, like a key turning in a lock. The challenge you face is daunting, but it's leading you somewhere important. Keep pushing forward. Your hard work will open doors. For health, the ball shows a winding river flowing through a dense forest. The river is calm, yet full of twists and turns. This tells me that your health will require balance. There will be moments of calm, but also challenges ahead. Take time to nurture yourself, body and soul. The balance will restore your strength. And love, oh love, I see two figures standing side by side in a field of flowers. It's a sweet, peaceful image, but there's a dark cloud in the distance. I sense that love will bring you joy, but also challenges. It's a relationship that requires work, patience, and understanding. The cloud will pass, but the work you put in will determine how strong the bond becomes. Now, let us move on to the final vision. The future of your finances. The crystal ball reveals a mountain range. At the top of the highest peak, I see a glimmering treasure. It is yours to claim. But the journey will not be easy. Be wary of shortcuts, as they often lead to treacherous paths. Keep your eyes on the prize, but take caution. The crystal ball's vision has spoken, dear seeker. There are challenges ahead, but also great rewards. Keep your faith strong, and you shall rise above them. The next medium is very interesting. These are not ordinary tools of divination, my dear seeker. These are the enchanted figures of Hogwarts itself. Each one of a keeper of secrets. Each one ready to share a glimpse into your destiny. Shall we consult them? The first one is Albus Dumbledore, the wise bearded master of destiny. When he appears, he whispers of balance. His advice for 2025: lead with kindness and strategy. He also says, don't be afraid to eat that second dessert. Life is short, and labor drops are worth it. Professor McGonagall, she has entered the sea, bringing structure and discipline to your life. She advises you to embrace challenges, but also to make time for transformation. Perhaps it's time to adopt a hobby that doesn't involve turning into a cat. Her stern wisdom for the year: procrastination is not a spell. Harry represents courage in the face of uncertainty. When he appears, it means 2025 will bring opportunities that require bravery. Step into the unknown. And remember, even if you're winging it, there's no better time to embrace the adventure. Just don't forget your glasses. He is Ron Weasley. He reminds you to find humor, even in the darkest of times. His presence predicts a year filled with camaraderie and unexpected partnerships. He also says, check your fridge, you're probably out of snacks. Hermione Granger. Hermione graces us with her presence. She symbolizes intellect and success through hard work. Her advice: read more books this year, especially ones that don't require a time turn to finish. If you encounter obstacles, solve them with logic and a touch of creativity, just like Hermione. Oh, look who's here. Draco Malfoy. His presence suggests that people from your past, perhaps those who challenge you, may return in 2025. But fear not. Draco teaches us that even the most reluctant can change for the better. He also says, beware of ferrets. Oh, Shawshank. Shaw brings the promise of emotional clarity. Her appearance foretells moments of personal growth through relationships. Whether joy or tears, your experiences will strengthen your spirit. She also whispers, always keep a handkerchief nearby, just in case. Luna Lovegood, the Queen of Whimsy, urges you to embrace your quirks in 2025. Let creativity and individuality guide your journey. Her advice: the strangest ideas often turn out to be the best, so don't fear to do new things. Professor Snape. He represents the power of perseverance and the layers hidden beneath the surface. 2025 may test your resolve, but Snape reminds you that patience is its own reward. He also advises, keep your potion cupboard organized. You never know when you need a calming drought. Oh, the golden Harry Potter. A rare sign of fortune and triumph. His presence promises unexpected windfalls, lucky breaks, and a chance to leave your mark on the world. He also whispers, shine bright, but stay grounded. Hagrid reminds you of the importance of staying true to your roots. He predicts that 2025 will be a year of protecting what matters most: family, friendships, and fluffy creatures. His final word of wisdom: don't overthink it, just bring a bigger umbrella. Ooh. Madame Hooch tells us that balance will be key this year. Whether it's work-life balance or finding harmony within yourself, keep your eyes sharp and your goals steady. Her advice: always check the wind before you fly. things by bringing me this little version of myself. I must ask, where did you get it? Its magic is most powerful when my collection is complete. In return, I will give you something to carry back home, okay? But now, let us move on to the next video. Oh, my dear seeker, we have unlocked so many layers of 2025. The cards have spoken, the dice have rolled, the tea leaves whispered their truths, and the crystal balls have shown visions, and also the Hogwarts figure. But one last voice remains, the voice of chaos, curiosity, and courage. The voice of the monster book of monsters. Now, this book is not one to be opened lightly. It has a mind of its own. You see, it will only reveal its secret to those who approach it with respect, and perhaps a little caution. Watch closely, my dear. If you are not careful, it may just bite. There we go. The pages are turning. Let's see what it has to say. For work, I see an image of a busy office with papers flying everywhere. The monster book tells me this will be a year of organization, sorting through the chaos to find clarity. You will need to stay focused, as the distractions will be plenty. But the book warns you, do not become overwhelmed by the best. It's all part of the process. Wow. For health. Oh, how intriguing. The monster book shows a path through a dense forest. But beware. The path is narrow and the thorns are sharp. It reminds you to take care, to tread carefully, and to listen to your body. The journey through the forest may be long, but the destination will be worth it. And now, for love. What an image. I see two people standing together, yet each is holding a different object. One holds a rose, the other a sword. The monster book tells me that love is not just about sweetness, but about balance. Sometimes you must fight for what you love, but always with tenderness. And for finances, your way through. And with that, I think our reading is complete. The future is as mysterious as the magic that surrounds us. But remember, it's not the end of the story, but the beginning of your adventure. My dear, it seems our time together is nearly done. The cards, the dice, the crystal ball, the tea, the figures, and then the book have revealed what lies ahead. But before you go, a final token to carry with you as you return to your world is a must. Now, let me fetch something for you. A gift, if you will, to remind you of the mysteries we uncovered today, of the future we glimpsed, and of the choices that awaits you. Yes. Yes, the golden Harry Potter. It's like a key to your future, to all the doors you will unlock in 2025. A symbol of opportunity and the power you hold to shape your destiny. It is not just an object, but a reminder. Whenever you feel uncertain or lost, hold it close and know that the path ahead is yours to choose. Whether in love, work, health, or money, you will have this Harry Potter figure to unlock the doors that will open for you this year. Here you go. Take it with you, dear seeker. Keep it close to your heart. Whenever life feels uncertain, remember that you hold the key to your own future. The choices are yours to make. Now, I think it is time for you to return to your world. The vision of the future may fade, but remember, it is only a glimpse. The real magic is in your head, in the steps you take, and the choices you make. And wherever you go, may this key guide you to the door that holds your next great adventure. Thank you for visiting today. The stars are always watching, and they shall continue to guide you. Now, dear seeker, until we meet again, remember, your future is yours to create. You're back. Did you enjoy your journey with Professor Trelawney? Quite the experience, wasn't it? You must have had a lot to think about with all those visions and fortunes. And of course, Professor Trelawney is thrilled to have her little figure return to her collection, right? Didn't she say the magic is not going to be as powerful when the collection is not complete? She must be happy to have it back. Well, take care, dear Mumble. And remember, the future may hold mysteries, but it's the present where the magic truly happens. Have a good night, and until next time, stay curious. Have a good night.